Excellent work. You are clearly much more proficient in the ways of war than most visitors of the Kaled Coast, even the soldiers. It would be my great pleasure. The rising sun, a lingering fog. Somewhere in the forest are screams, the cries of... It is here on this spot where the Bolgan drew first blood, killing Lord Gastyr, his son, and their squires during their Let us move on, shall we? And if you don't mind, there are more beasts to attend to ahead. The Bolgan have infested the entire area around Castle Gastyr, my old home. Destroy them, and I will relate the tale of the first Lord of Gastyr himself. Goodbye. Done it. You have rid the gates of the Bolgan. As promised, I have another tale. The very first Gastyr arrived here generations ago from Melsenshir, before the final tower was raised, when the great giants of Cluracan were but saplings. On that very first morning of his arrival, while the sun ascended the sky, Gastyr scaled the heights and saw below him the great keep of the merchant Ancilla. Now that you've seen Castle Gastyr, we should move on to the final stop on our journey. The last thing I want to show you is near the coast, on the cliffs overlooking the sea. It's the best story yet, but again, it must be freed of Bolgan. Goodbye. There, you've cleansed this place of the Bolgan. I shall tell you the last tale, the best of the lot. Believe me, I've told the tale of the first Gastyr, he who discovered these lands, and I've told the tale of his descendant, the last Gastyr, he who lost these lands. My final tale is that this last lord took a young mistress to his bed, a servant named Wilda Brandon. They had a child, a child he refused to claim as his own. To assuage his guilt, he wrote a royal letter in which he decreed to her and the child great wealth. But rather than take that letter, she took her own life. Here, that woman was my mother. Hear me, friend. I do not have much, but I will offer you all that I have to find me that letter. The letter that broke my mother's heart. I will read it, and I will finally know if what my mother told me was true. Then I will destroy it. I want nothing to do with the Gastyrs. My mother never wanted his kingdom. She only wanted his love. That letter has haunted me for 10 years. I will now be rid of it. Of him. Friends. Yes. I suppose we are friends. I'm not sure where to look for Father's letter. Father. Strange to call him that. I would think he'd keep it near, lest such revelations be discovered. The castle. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? I'll be back at camp. Be careful. I would feel terrible if anything happened to you. I remember my father having a chest near his throne. I always assumed it was where he kept his mother's personal possessions. Goodbye.
I'd just assumed Enadon had but here before me stands the hero of Melsenshire. Tell me, how much goodwill do you have left, honored one? I am a captain under what... However, my quest for justice means more. Yes, I remember Brun. He was kind, silly. I wonder how he fares now. I grew up behind the walls of this stronghold. All my memories are of its beauty. When the Tuatha marched, it was Rassinon who killed my family and claimed Castle Gastyr. I have devoted my entire life to reclaiming this castle. Enlisting in the army, my great-great-grandfather built this keep. You can still... Then the Bolgan came, followed... Rassinon was the worst of them. He murdered my mother and now sleeps in my family's chambers. With your help, honored one, you will be rewarded, my friend. We come. Rassinon knows I cannot pass through his gauntlet alone, but together we can avenge. It has stood here on the Kaled coast for centuries, a testament to the will. Were you not told the stories as a child of Rassinon the Ravaged? It is my life's work to make him answer for his crimes. Old as I am, he is older. The castle has been completely ransacked by the Bolgan, and debris blocks the gate into the castle. We have... Then I will have my revenge. Believe me, it has been far too long in coming. Hurry. Let's go. He didn't even seem to remember me. I've given my life to finding and killing Rassilon, and he probably didn't even understand. But now the quest is ended, here, at home. I want you to have everything of mine as a reward, and to help me forget the many years of tragedy that led me to this end. Now go. I need rest. I deserve rest. These old halls have been held too long by the Bolgan. My days of blades and battles are behind me. With the aid of... Goodbye.
Hello? You have gone through much to bring me this, only to watch it destroyed. But it must be done. You understand? This letter proves that I am an heir to Gastyr, and an heir to his heartlessness. He gave my mother everything, when all she wanted was his love. And now, she's gone. You are my friend. You may not agree, but that is what I choose to believe. You have helped me more than anyone has. I will remember you. I hope you will remember me. She may be the only one truly worthy of the I try not to think of her as a sister. It makes matters all the more. Goodbye.